Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Deviant Picks, a video series dedicated to discovering great artists and encouraging beginners. Each week we'll take a look at 7 pieces of work on a particular subject, followed by a humble contribution by myself. I will say that photography is the only area of art that I'm confident in, so this will definitely be a learning curve for me when I explore sketching and, dare I even say it, painting. So here we are with our very first episode. The theme is Star Wars, Rey and BB8. I will say that not all the fantastic work can be featured, and there are hundreds more which deserve to be here. Let's begin. Now, the format is the title of the piece, the artist, followed by a couple of comments made from the DeviantArt community. First up, we have this lovely piece by Tronic. The gentle tones of blue give this image a unique edge. The background is two-toned and textured, and the shadows on her face, neck and arms are perfectly positioned. The loose strands of hair around her ears appear windswept, and her pose and facial expression appear set for combat. Our next piece is by Kachi Mai. The orange circles are bright and well shaded. The bright sand is textured and looks almost sponge-like. The texture of the rock behind really makes it feel like a cave of some kind. Also, the shadows are striking, falling on BB8's head and body perfectly. Next we have a piece by Vienna Drawings. This is a really beautiful drawing of Rey. Her skin is made up of soft but textured tones. Her hair seems as though it's blowing around in the wind. Also, the darker lines overlaying her hair, eyebrows and eyelashes give this piece a really dramatic look. This piece, by JP Bijos, is bright and cartoon-like. An intense and setting sun sits behind Rey and BB8, its light resting on their faces and bodies. It's a really intimate moment as they gaze into each other's eyes. If robots could smile, he'd have one to match hers. This sketch by Mercury Rapids really captures Rey. Her features look familiar to us, not to mention the rest of the scene. Everything in this scene reminds us of a moment from the film. Also, the depth of field in this sketch is great. As we look further back, things get less focused until they blur completely. This really makes the foreground especially eye-catching. This bright and cartoon-like drawing is by David Adhinari Alajaya. The colour of Rey's skin is warm, even the lighting is warm. The light resting on her staff matches her skin tone. Gentle shading runs throughout, getting slightly darker in places they need to, such as her collarbone and knuckles. We can see stray pieces of hair floating around her tidy hairstyle. Her eyes are massive and her neck is long, adding to the charm of this drawing. And last but not least, we have this fantastic image by Scorpio13. Rey and BB8 are silhouetted by a fierce desert sunset, framed in a massive frame of BB8 himself. The depth of field is evident not from a blurred background, but by different tones of orange. We start off with a dark orange and get lighter and lighter. Also, the worn old effect across the whole image really works in creating just that little bit of texture. Now it's time for my humble contribution. I've decided to draw BB8 as drawing faces currently scares the life out of me. I was doing some research as to which pencil I should use and what is recommended for beginners. A HB pencil is recommended, but I'm going to decide on a simple B. It's all to do with the hardness of lead. The harder it is, the lighter it appears on paper, and the softer the lead, the blacker it will appear. So I'll select a photo of BB8 in Google Images, get my 96 GSM sketch paper, and I'll begin.
Together, we can rule the galaxy's father and son. Don't know the power of the dark side.
Okay, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a little bit about pencils if you didn't know that stuff already. If you loved the pieces from the Deviants featured, please like or comment on them, links are in the description. Also, if you enjoy Deviant Picks, be sure to subscribe for more episodes. If you're a professional artist and want to offer some words of wisdom, please comment below. And also, if you'd like to take a closer look at some of my contribution pieces, the link is in the description. Thanks for watching.